morning. Hello, good morning. I think we can start. So once again, good morning and a very warm welcome to Sofia, Bulgaria, on the occasion of the final event of the Renaton Sofia project. Today, in the room, we have more than 160 representatives. We have officials, good morning to all. We have representatives from cities, mayors, and also cities being European capital of culture, European cities for the sorry. The culture is so much in my head at the moment that we are here to talk about sport diplomacy. So once again, a very warm welcome. Before starting, my name is Theodora and I'll be leading you and guiding you through the course of the day. But before starting, a very quick look on the program for the day. So we will start with welcoming speeches. After that, there will be a setting up the scene. We will hear more about the project as well as the objectives of the project and what has been achieved so far. And then there will be a keynote speech following by two panel discussions, one on the sport diplomacy and the second one for the interregional sport values and healthy lifestyle. There will be a signing of the collective pledge for today and, of course, time for networking lunch. So without further delay, once again, good morning, and I would like to give the floor to Mr. Andrei Kovacev, member of the EU Parliament, for the welcoming speech. So if you'd like to grab the microphone or sit or stand, just it's yes, it's okay.
Thank you very much. Working?
Yes.
Good morning and welcome to Sofia. I'm very pleased to see many friends. Good morning, President Lopatelli and Anatoly Iliev and the organizers of this event. Sport for all. This is what we are promoting. I'm very pleased that yesterday we introduced and announced the initiative Sofia World Capital of Sport 2024. This is an initiative of ACES Europe, but together with the local municipality and with the support of UNESCO and the European Commission. We would like to motivate as much as possible people from all ages, from all social backgrounds, people with disability, people from in a disadvantaged environment to participate, as sport is not only prevention for health problems, but also supporting the integration of all groups in the society in our democratic community. I'm very pleased to see so many participants from, I think, more than 11 member states of the European Union. And this is a great occasion to exchange, to learn more about each other. And this is obviously the great idea of the European Union, united in diversity, to learn from our neighbors, to understand their way of life, and to promote our common European way of life in this very challenging situation at the moment. I need to spend also one sentence on this, because this is very disturbing how it's what is happening only a few hundred kilometers from our border in Ukraine, and we are thinking on all these people who are suffering from the aggression there. But I would like to wish you a lot of joy, a lot of good days in Bulgaria, in Sofia. Enjoy the Bulgarian cuisine, the Bulgarian hospitality, and hope you come often again to Sofia and multiply to your friends and families where you live the experience in Bulgaria. Thank you very much for participating in the project, and we look forward to see you again.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, yeah, indeed. I will repeat just for a second what was just said, that such occasions are a great chance for learning and exchanging good practices and hearing from the neighbors. So take your time today, tomorrow, really continue this exchange. And now for the welcoming speech, I would like to welcome on the floor Mr. Yves Ruzek, head of the Erasmus Mundus and Sport Unit in the ASEA. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the invitation to participate in this conference with you today. Just maybe some words of presentation. I'm currently head of the Erasmus Mundus and Sport Unit in the Agency of the European Commission. I'm in charge of the sport budget of the EU, basically. And before, I have been a sort of historical head of the sport unit of the Commission, so in charge of the policy of the EU in terms of sport. So these are for the presentation, so really thank you for inviting me. And it's a pleasure to be back to Sofia. I had a couple of opportunities to come some years ago, in particular during the presidency of the EU, where Bulgaria was a member state in charge of the presidency, and this was a good opportunity to come to meet Bulgarian organizations and friends, and also to make steps forward in the EU sport policy, because we must remember that this was a key moment in order to promoting EU values through sport. And this was an output of the Bulgarian presidency, and this is now in the Erasmus Plus program. So this was a very good moment, and I'm happy to be here again today. And I would say that there are three main reasons why it's a great satisfaction to be with you today. The first one is that we are here in the framework of an Erasmus Plus project, financed by the EU, co-funded by the EU, and thank you for the organizers, because I see everywhere the reference to the EU support, and I appreciate it, because I think it's important also to know that we promote such good projects, and it's an opportunity to give a message that we are not just a banker, let's say an organization giving money to good projects. We consider ourselves as partners, and when we sign a contract, when we sign a convention, when we decide to support a project, we feel also associated to this project, and we have a common interest with organizers to go ahead and to make good use of the EU support, and this is exactly what you are doing today, so thank you for this. And another message linked to this is that now in sports, since 2014, there are funds, there is money, there is a budget. The EU now supports more and more the sport movement, the sport family. Every year there is more budget, also thanks to the European Parliament, which is supporting the Commission also to make sport more important at EU level. So just a message for you to benefit from it if you have ideas, if you have projects in mind. The next deadline should be in principle beginning of next year, but just follow this carefully. The second reason why I'm happy to be here is that you are discussing specifically sport diplomacy. And sport diplomacy is a subject which has appeared on the EU agenda some years ago. In 2015-16, I was working for Commissioner Navracic. At that time, he was a commissioner in charge for sport, Hungarian commissioner, and he put in place a high-level group on sport diplomacy, and this can be considered as the starting of the thinking of the EU on sport diplomacy and on the fact that sport can be an important element in international relations. And I see, in a way, the subject today is in the continuation of this work we have started, and which was supported also by the sport movement and by the member states. And we have here today Elena Malikova. You were at that time, Elena, sport director in the Slovak Ministry for Sport. And there were very important council conclusions adopted on sport diplomacy. You were at that time the most important person in European sport, and it's great to have you here with us today. But just to tell you that this subject was a non-subject, non-existing subject years ago. Now it has become important in the agenda, and I'm happy that you chose this topic as an intergeneration. The last reason why what I'm happy to be here is that this room is full of good, strong, solid, reliable organizations. I'm pleased to see some of you that I know, President Lupatelli and other colleagues and friends who are really promoting sport and physical activity in a positive way. And to tell the truth, it's a pleasure to work in sport. You know very well this environment. There are fields which are conflictual. And there are fields like sport where people are positive, they cooperate, they want to build something. It's really a pleasure to work with people who want to produce something which is of interest for society, and that's why I'm always happy to be here to find again and to be with you in such events. Voilà, this is what just I wanted to say as an introduction. Thank you again for inviting me, and I wish you a good and productive day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for your words, as well as encouraging different players here, representatives, to also think for new potential projects, because this will continue what has been done so far. So thank you for that. And a real pleasure to welcome on the floor our next speaker, Mr. Gianfrancesco Lupatelli, to present and to make his speech. Lupatelli is the president of the European Capital and Cities of Sport Federation.
Speak Italiano, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, as the president and founder of HC Europe, I am proud to be here with you. In 1998, the mayor of Madrid and I had the idea to create the European Capital of Sport. I could not know that today HC is a network of more than 3,015 cities all over in the world. Madrid was the first European capital of sport in 2001. Now this year is Glasgow, the European capital of sport. Sofia was the European capital of sport in 2018 and the world capital of sport 24 next year. After Konya today, Konya Turkey in 23. In 24, Genoa, Italy, is European capital of sport. In 25, Tallinn in Estonia, European capital of sport. Today we also HC America. Santiago de Cali, Colombia was the first American capital of sport in 2019. This year, 23, León, Mexico, is American capital of sport, and 24, San Juan from Argentina. Today you are here from all over Europe. I was physical teacher, and I am happy to see you all working hard to be here in Sofia. For me, that is sport for all. Sport brings people together in one united Europe. I want to thank you, Commissioner Iliana Ivanova, for her work for sport for all in Europe, and also former EU Commissioner Maria Gabriel, now the Prime Minister of Bulgaria, who started the European Health for All campaign after COVID-19. I also thank Mr. Andrei Kovacev, member of the EU Parliament and president of the group Consultative European and friend of HC Europe. And I thank Mr. Is Lelostek, our family. Head of the Erasmus Mundus and Sport Unit of EU. You are a friend of ICIS and important for sport for all in Europe. Last but not least, I want to thank Mr. Anatoly Iliev. Un applauso. Also very important for Sofia as a good example for many cities in Europe and the world. My friend Anatoly Iliev is friend of Sport for All, friend of Attitude and the board of Attitude, and friend of sport in Europe. Tomorrow I wish everyone great success. I hope that you will be all ambassadors of Sport for All when you go home. Thank you very much. Viva Europa!
Thank you so much for this welcome. Thank you.
Preferivo parlare in italiano, però.
Grazie. And I would like to welcome now on the floor Mr. Anatoly Iliev, who is the Renaton project manager. Това работи.
Много съм развълнуван, особено след поздравлението от господин Лопатели. Скъпи приятели, благодаря на всички, че отново сме заедно, защото спорта, по-точно бягането, което ни събра днеска, ще се превърне в един празник на приятелството.
I'm very excited to be here today, dear friends. I'm glad to welcome you here in Sofia because I know that the running will be the thing which will connect us.
Ще имаме възможност в рамките на 3 дни да изпитаме удоволствието от приятелството, от спорта и да се забавляваме.
Within 3 days, we will have the pleasure to have fun, to run, and to exchange ideas.
Затова ви предлагам да започнем с развлеченията още тази вечер, когато ще е бала на спортиста и когато всички ще имаме възможност да покажем своите умения на дансинга и в една неформална обстановка.
We will start with the fun right away, without further delay. This evening is the athlete evening, and all of you will have the opportunity to have fun, to dance, to taste the Bulgarian cuisine, and to have fun.
Утрешния ден ще ни предложи едно спортно състезание на приятелството.
Sorry, can I have your attention? Thank you.
Tomorrow we will have a demonstration of friendship because the tournament from tomorrow, the Ranathon Sofia, will be iconic for our friendship.
Нека освен спортния дух да ни обхване и духа на приятелството и всички да се почувстваме на един наистина форум, който да остане с спомени, които да са задълго в нас.
Let's enjoy now this sport forum and tomorrow the Ranathon event, the sport event, which will be for us, which is considered by us as a tournament and a competition of friendship.
Благодаря още един път на всички.
Thank you very much.
Пожелавам приятен престой.
And I wish you a very pleasant stay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anatoly. I see that there was a huge excitement when you mentioned about that tonight there will be a celebration already, so I see everyone is already looking forward to tonight's event. And now there will be some plaquettes we will be giving. So, Anatoly, would you?
На нашия много дългогодишен приятел господин Лостек, с който се запознахме преди 8 години и аз съм особено щастлив, че той отново е в нашата държава.
We would like to give to Mr. Ivlo Lustek a plaquette as a sign of friendship. We know him for many years, and we would like to welcome him today and also for the years to have a partnership.
Mr. President,
Mr. Lupatelli, this plaquette is for you.
Господин Ковачев, с вас всичко, което кажеш е излишно, така че с много голямо удоволствие.
With the greatest pleasure, plaquette for Mr. Kovachev, member of the European Parliament. A big support for Sofia and the Sofia Union.
Госпожо Маликова,
Mrs. Malikova,
много сме щастливи, че откликнахте на нашата покана.
we are very happy that you accepted our invitation to join the conference.
И всички ще имаме възможност да чуем една чудесна презентация.
And we all will have the opportunity to hear about your experience in sport diplomacy.
В никакъв случай не на последно място. Всички
And last but not least,
познавате една от главните виновници днеска да сме тук, госпожа Казанджиева.
most of you know,
Така че да я поздравиме, тя наистина прави чудеса, за да можем всичките да присъстваме на събитията.
most of you know Christiana Kazanjieva, and because of her, all of you are here today. And we have this occasion to celebrate. Thank you very much for this opening, together with giving the plaquettes. Maybe for just join us for one joint photo, and with this we can move with the next panel. And the toilet for one photo, yes, all together. Thank you very much. Thank with the next presentation. Earlier, when presenting the agenda, we said that there will be a presentation of the Ramadan Sofia project, and we will hear now from Cristiana what has been achieved so far, the objectives, and Cristiana, the floor is yours.
It is my great pleasure to present very quickly for you all the results of our Ramadan Sofia not-for-profit sport event. This is a project co-funded by the European Commission, by the Erasmus Plus program, and we have worked together with you, with all of you, for 10 months and more to come to this amazing event today. So, first of all, what was the general objective of our project? On the first place, as many of you already said, we wanted to encourage people of all ages, abilities, and genders to practice sport. We wanted to encourage the whole European community to run and show that running is a no-age business. This was actually our slogan. Under this slogan, we developed also our training program, but we will talk about it further. So we developed, the innovation of our project was actually that we developed a training program for running in teams. Not individual running, but running in teams, and in 4 categories: 20-40, 40-50, 50-60, and 60+. So we know that all your teams contain runners from these age groups. Besides the pure event, we have side activities, and I know that you're prepared for them. The first is this legacy conference, which we promoted through you, through your media and your networks. And tomorrow we will have, besides the event, a traditional sports and games panorama. I know that you're prepared for it, and today, right after the conference, you will have a walk to the Nature Park Vituša, and we will see what kind of physical activities offerings are there in the Nature Park Vituša. So, first, thank you. Thank you, Liepaja, thank you, Rijeka, thank you, Basel, Spain, thank you, Sesto San Giovanni, thank you, Lisbon, thank you, Alten and the Rhine, thank you, Keșmarautin, thank you, Schladming, thank you, Sibiu. This was the only capital of culture, not for sport. But I'm sure you will make further efforts to be also, you know already, Mr. Gian Francesco Lopatelli. So please apply for being the European City of Sport also. And thank you, Maribor, Slovenia. What we have achieved, just very quickly, our achievements. First of all, we had one face-to-face meeting end of February, and at this meeting we cleared all the technical details together with you, which we have chosen team leaders. I know how hard you work with your team leaders, so we had constantly their full support. We created a WhatsApp group, we had then in May an opening press conference in Sofia, and we decided, especially in Bulgaria, we decided to do our inspirational campaigns for the runners through ambassadors. So we have chosen 8 or 9 ambassadors which promoted the running, the marathon running for all ages, and now I can say that we have achieved enormous success. We have also our project website with regular updates where you registered your teams and I hope everything went smoothly. The biggest achievement of our project is the running is a no-age business training program. We created it for 6 months, and you, team leaders, had the task to recruit beginner runners, to teach them, according to these 6-month programs, how to run and how to prepare for a big sport event as beginners. So, and the most important thing was that we have elaborated this program and encouraged you to practice as a team, not individually, but as a team, and you will see your results tomorrow. So, we did a research on best practices. We will upload it on our website. Best practices on using also traditional games, because the focus in our project is not only on the running, is not only on the sport, it's on the intergenerational sport values, because we have different generations in our teams, and we did it on purpose, because the people now, the kids and the parents are not talking very much. They are behind their digital gadgets, and it is good that sport can connect different generations. We selected participants, and this is something I'm proud of. We have 92 teams from 11 countries. 92 teams, almost 400 people. This is beyond our expectations. Finally, we will have tomorrow the runnings. Today at the technical conference you will receive exact instructions where the the races start. We will have 3 team runs, 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer team run, and 20 kilometer relay. And we have also one other start for 2.5 kilometers for people with disabilities. This is the only individual run. Thank you also, and with this I'm finishing, thank you also to all of you, to the team leaders especially, who helped us to monitor and evaluate all the activities, who were encouraged by me and did everything on time, who filled in evaluation questionnaires and everything, which are of course part of every project. But now we are prepared to assess again together with you the implementation of this very ambitious project. By the end, we will sign, as you know, with your officials, a collective pledge for promoting health-enhancing physical activity and focusing on intergenerational sport values and sport diplomacy. So, thank you very much for being here, and I hope you will enjoy Sofia, Bulgaria, and the competition tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christiana, and it's really impressive that you said that there was just one technical meeting and huge work done after that meeting. I mean, it's really the engagement of everyone. I see I mean, everyone's here.
Yes, so. Yes, and the engagement was huge, but we had once in 2 weeks, we had regular online meetings. Once in 2 weeks, all the team leaders from all countries were always present.
Great, and now, if you allow me, just for a second, I'll go back to the slides with the thank you. Once again, a big round of applause to everyone, because it's really just. And this was a great campaign. No, yes.
How could I miss this? How could I miss this? These are just some pictures from the runnings. We encourage all of you to post your pictures from your running, and we have witnessed amazing exercises. These are only some of the pictures. Here we see running with dog walking. Here we see a lot of participants from you, Baza, really a very severe preparation for this event. So these are us. That was all. There are a lot of pictures. Please promote, share, like the Facebook event page, which was done by our communication expert who is here among us. And please like, share, and promote. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I promise I will not bring you back to the floor now, just for now, but later on. So we will continue in the program with the keynote speech, and I'm very pleased to welcome on the floor Ms. Elena Manikovova from Slovakia, chair of Slovak Olympic Academy. The floor is yours, Elena.
Thank you very much for your warm welcome, and it is really my great pleasure to be here in Bulgaria. There are several reasons. One of them is warm welcome and hospitality of Bulgarians. I'm always amazed by their generosity and hospitality, and I really appreciate this. And especially I was really impressed when you invited me to be here as a keynote speaker, as both topics, sport diplomacy and intergenerational aspects of sports, are very close to my heart. And I would like to give you some thoughts on both these topics. Actually, my presentation will deal from two parts. The first one will deal with sport diplomacy. I will give you some theoretical outcomes and notions on sport diplomacy. Actually, the second part will be more practical, and I will talk more about intergenerational training and aspects of sports. Can we change the microphone? Yes, that's it. Starting with the topic of sport diplomacy, you somehow connected part of my presentation, and as I see we are a little bit behind time, I'm pretty happy that I'm not supposed to talk too much about it. Sport diplomacy was really a topic which was completely new when we started putting it on the table of the European Union politics. And I remember situations when some member states were eager to develop it, but still some member states were not so eager to put this topic on the table. And somehow we had a lot of discussions. And I would like to endorse especially the work of the European Commission. I believe that the European Commission was the one who supported us as a presidency. And especially I would like to endorse the work of the sport unit. The sport unit was that time headed by Ivo Rostek, and I'm really happy for all his personal involvements, but also for the effort of all his team, because it was amazing to have such backup and such support as a presidency. So, coming back from Brussels' perspective to Sofia, I was really amazed that this event is so fantastic. It's an event promoting sport diplomacy through sport values and also through sport people. And it's my great pleasure that I'm a speaker here, and we can talk about this topic. As it was said, from my perspective, it's a pretty new topic, but there's a lot of follow-up initiatives, and one of them is our project which we developed with Christiana. The name of this project is EU Sport Values Diplomacy, and I'm really very pleased that Christiana will give you some more information on this topic. But perhaps before going to this topic, I would like also to present one political document, which were Council conclusions on promoting sport values within the European Union, which were adopted during the Bulgarian presidency in 2018. And it was really somehow interconnected and matching for the purpose of our project. The core outcome of our project is Sport Values Channel. There are several interactive sequences of this channel, and one of them were stories and faces. And now, together with Christiana, we would like to present you some Bulgarian personalities who are really great for this.
Thank you, Elena. First of all, of course, is Mr. Anatoly Iliev. In February, when your team leaders were here, it was the time when he was named by the Bulgarian State Agency for Child Protection for Ambassador of Good. This is a very unique, award, which is given to people with extreme contribution to inclusion through sport. His story of inclusion through sport you can read on our EU Sport Values channel. Anatoly is on top of our inspirational stories. Second person we included with his social message of sport is Vladimir Iskrov. Vladi, I know you are here. Vladimir Iskrov. Vladimir is passing a strong social message of sport because he is behind all the highest achievements of the Bulgarian sitting basket in wheelchairs. Third person, Dimitar Dimitrov is from Varna. He is unfortunately not here. We try to include people from all parts of our beautiful country. Dimitar Dimitrov is a former football player, now a football referee, a professor at the Economic University, and he is speaking about the importance of sporting events. Persistence is key. Svetozar is from Sofia. He is a renowned Olympic referee in table tennis, a proud father of 3 children. So he's talking about the ethical values he's teaching to his children and to the young people he's working with. We have another very important representative, Ventsislav Ignatov is also here. His inspirational story under the heading Taekwondo for the Mind, Get a Black Belt in Values. Ventsislav has one of the biggest Taekwondo clubs in Bulgaria, the Central Police Taekwondo Club, and actually Ventsy, it was your first European project funded by the European Union under the small sport partnerships. We have 2 very fine ladies, Maya Shishkova, which is famous yoga instructor in Varna. She's developing rural communities through sport. Christiana Gencheva is rhythmic gymnastics coach, and Dimitar Iliev is Muay Thai world and European champion. So he is presenting his story under the motto, let's teach children to be ethical. And last but not least, Professor Dr. Svetoslav Ivanov, who is also here. You can read his inspirational story life is longer when you risk it. Thank you. Thank you, Elena.
Absolutely, Chris. Life is much longer when you risk it. We are very happy for this story, and also we are very happy that you introduced us to these inspirational personalities. Talking about the Slovak personalities, we have chosen just two representatives which complement Bulgarian ones, but much more is on our Sport Values channel. The first personality from Slovakia is 81-year-old Mr. William Novak, who is a very significant Slovak academic, scientist and marathon runner. And the second one is Jordana Pavlovičová. She has Bulgarian roots. She is Slovak leading pianist, but still active in the sport field. And she proposes a story with blending sport with culture. And we encourage you to read it on the Sport Values channel. Actually, it's your turn now.
So just to take finishing this presentation and switching to the topic of the intergenerational values and diplomacy, I would like to invite all of you to participate online or on paper on our poll. You can join the EU Sport Values channel or fill in the brochures which are in front at the registration desk, because we value your opinion. We have flyers which are accessible in English, Slovak and Bulgarian languages, and you can choose up to 5 values, sport values, which are the most important for you, and leave the flyers at the registration desk. What is to come? We have on our Sport Values channel also 12 EU sport policies. You can get acquainted with them on the channel, and we have signed a green pledge, because we are sure that sport is impossible without the green dimension and without protecting the environment. So this is the last thing we did. What is to come? We have prepared a booklet on the EU Sport Values diplomacy, and it will be ready until the end of October.
Actually, really changing the topic now to intergenerational aspects of sport. I would like to introduce you an initiative which was developed in Slovakia. It was a little bit inspired by Japanese way of life and longevity in Japan and their way of life. So the name is Run and Smile. And I would like to introduce you some basic principles of this initiative. So our main premise is to make everyday sports joyride through various physical activities. For instance, it can be achieved by widening your portfolio with different activities and selecting those which are easy accessible and easy manageable. And for instance, during work days, there are especially running, swimming and gym, which works for me. Lunchtime is devoted for a short walking session, and weekends are devoted to biking, running and hiking. But when it comes to physical activities, our initiative considers health as the most important thing. And our saying is that perhaps less is sometimes more, and don't exaggerate too much, especially in the mature age. Have fun. Also have some competitions and races. They are important, but usually they are just triggered to regularity rather than really winning medals. And in any case, I really love running, so sometimes they are just a kind of trigger to my idleness and laziness, I would say, and make every day a sport joyride. And finally, I'm very happy that we are here, because My preferred disciplines are 5 kilometers and 10 kilometers, and I'm very happy of Austrian team who accommodated me to be part of Schladming International. So, but I'm also very happy of Kežmarok team. It's Slovakia was completely fully booked with running places, and I was really very pleased to listen that they don't have any free place for me. So that's also a point, and especially perhaps to conclude my presentation, just please keep in mind that sporting wives are teaching, and somehow it's necessary to take it easy and also be example yourself, because every move counts. And actually this was my story, but as you are very, very sporty audience, I'm not going to give you any recommendations, anything. I would like just to conclude my speech that I'm really looking forward for tomorrow, and we will meet all on the start. Enjoy it to the fullest, and I would like enormously thank you for your invitation and for the great job you've done. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you. Yes, it's really, I mean, the good, very nice way of presenting. I mean, and we've seen so what have been also done and what you're working on. So thank you for giving us this information. And now in the program we will continue with the panel discussion. So the first one is about the sport diplomacy. And I would like to welcome on the floor Ms. Edith Spaniel. So please. You will present your panelists as well. Just see which microphone would be the best for you. Okay?
This one is okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Teodora. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, estimated guests and participants. My name is Iris, and I'm your moderator for this today's topic on sport diplomacy. It is an absolute pleasure to welcome you to this topic. As we already heard, it's a really important one. And it's here to be presenting sport as a mean for conflict resolution and bridging generational dividers. So I would like to welcome you to the floor, my participants from Spain, Austria, Portugal, Italy, and Bulgaria. First of all, I'd like to everybody to introduce themselves and say which country you're coming from, a little bit about yourself.
Can you hear me? Hello, good morning, and thank you for inviting us to this amazing project. My name is Carmen Martinez, and I represent the town of Baza, which is a town in the south of Spain, and I'm the representative of the Sports Association south of our town. Okay?
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the invitation. I'm Maria Drexler. I'm coming from Austria and from the very beautiful city of Schladming, and I'm the vice mayor there, and also want to send the best regards from our mayor, Hermann Trinker, and in former times I have been for a long time teacher in the ski Mittelschule in Schladming.
Hello everyone. My name is Simone Ragazza. I'm coming from Sesto San Giovanni in Italy. Yeah, I'm here to try to speak in English. I just want to bring here our concept of the sport diplomacy. I was born in Sesto San Giovanni 47 years ago and always lived there. So it's a pleasure to be here, and thanks for the invitation.
Hello, my name is Todor Shebansky and I'm from Sofia. I'm press officer of Bulgarian Olympic Committee and media coordinator of Runathon project. And I will speak very shortly about the role of the diplomacy to preserve the Olympic Games nowadays.
My name is Alain Dieu from the beautiful city of Alphen aan de Rijn. You can all pronounce that in your own language maybe. I'm a city councillor in my city, but I'm also the director of the association of all these cities in the Netherlands on the policy area of sports, especially in health and well-being, and also proud member of the board of ACES Europe and Worldwide.
We have a great panelist. First of all, I'd like to welcome Ms. Moja. So Vaza is a smaller municipality, and you had a great opportunity to be European Town of Sport. Can you share your experience and strategies of encourage citizens and fostering community through sport, especially for a smaller town?
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity and my team to talk about this major event that happened in our town. So, as Iris has told you, we are a very small town in the south of Spain, in the middle of nowhere, but it's a town of 20,000 inhabitants and surrounded by a beautiful landscape and a wide range of mountains. We are also right in the heart of a well-established geopark. Last year we had the opportunity to become European Town of Sports, and I need to thank, thanks to ACES and to Mr. Gianfrancesco Lupatelli, thank you so much for that. And it was a very important turning point for sports in our town and gave us the great opportunity to promote a different healthy lifestyle. So in answer to your question, Iris, our main objective was and still is that everyone regarding age, gender, disability, everyone can connect with sport in our town. In order to achieve that, we carried out a very in-depth survey, and after our foundings, we concentrated our efforts in 4 different fields, which were child obesity, active aging for people 60 plus, integration, and we also looked into promoting a healthy lifestyle at all levels. To carry out that survey, being a very small town, we are very proud that in the end we got about 4,000 people involved in that project. Like, for example, schools, teachers, students, sport clubs, medical health centers. We promoted as well, thanks to the being European Town of Sport, we promoted the feeling of pride through the badge that was allocated to us. We used both physical and digital communication channels to insist on the message of the importance of having a better lifestyle and being more active at all ages. We developed a very extensive sports program of more than 150 events during the year, which that has never happened in the entire history of our town. And we created sports services for the entire population of Bath. In short, our great challenge was to maintain the enthusiasm for sports through the entire year. And the legacy of this commitment to sport has been that the health data of our small town has improved by more than 30%. So we are extremely proud of what we have achieved.
Congratulations. Can you tell us, Schladming has big sport events, and also it's a small town. Besides that, which sport programs does municipality offer to the community concerning intergenerational actions?
Yes, indeed, Schladming is a little town, but it's well known because of its sports events. For example, the famous night race the World Winter Games, the Special Olympics, and the Alpine World Championships. But our really outstanding landscape offers a lot of activities for everyone. So an intergenerational project our municipality offers is let's walk together, not run together because they are older people, let's walk together. And every second Tuesday we meet, we organize themselves for different walks, and we are coming from different parts of the town and also of different ages they are coming. In the group, and now we are in the process of establishing a children's community council, and so they together can plan joint activities. The young kids learn to be considerate of the elders and have to slow down by walking the path together and to talk together and to sing sometimes together, and we keep mentally and physically fit. It is a very, very nice program because we have to learn from the other generation and the older learn from the younger people and the other way around.
I know also you have different skiing schools. Can you tell me a little bit about sport and education in your country?
Yes, let's start with the Skimittelschule. There I have been teacher for 32 years and I enjoyed it a lot. The children are aged from 10 to 14 years, and a very important fact is that the timetable is coordinated with the training. There are 3 periods, it depends on the season, how many hours we have lessons at school, and in late autumn and winter the focus is on training and races, and in summer on multi-sport training, and especially always in small groups. That's very important. After 4 years, they can attend the ski academy. It is our largest performance center of Austria and a well-known talent factory. The students get well prepared for top sports and business jobs. The students are coming from all over the world. The quality of the Ski Academy is certified by Entrepreneurship of Innovations, and many well-known World Cup racers and also Olympics and World Champions graduated from this school. Our community, the state of Styria and the federal government support the educational institutions and the constructions of sport facilities. A very important thing is that the students also work as trainers in our sports clubs, football, skiing, cycling, tennis and so on, and they encourage the kids and young people to get training in sports or visit our sports schools. And I think it's a very good school and a very good possibility. It's a lesson for their life. They learn how to deal to win, and more important, they also learn how to deal with defeat. Thank you.
Thank you. So Mr. Ragazza, Sesto San Giovanni is a part of a significant urban regeneration project. How has this project impacted the development of sport facilities and initiatives in your municipality? And can you maybe share some contribution to social inclusion and talent development?
Thank you for your question. Well, Sesto San Giovanni is concentrating and really focused on investing in refurbishing and renewal sport facilities in all the districts of our city. It's extremely important. We try to rethink and redesign the way of thinking, connecting indoor and outdoor sports. We went to refurbish facilities very close to the city parks in order to create a sort of link between both areas. Thanks a lot for the question regarding the inclusion, because this is this is something extremely important for our city. I know that the timing is tight, so I don't want to spend many words on this. Just two concrete examples. Baskin and sitting ball. Our city is strongly interested and supporting this kind of sports. I invite you, everyone here in this room, to Google it, to go on YouTube and type sitting volley or baskin. It's something so inspiring, so touching. We are really trying to break the walls of different ages, different gender, and different abilities, because here we are also talking about disability. So it's something extremely important, and our city, Sesto San Giovanni, is really engaged on improving this kind of, and we are really convinced that this can be a great example of sport diplomacy.
Agree. Can you tell us maybe, because I know you have a lot of activities for youth athletes, how they advocate in terms of sport diplomacy in the world?
A couple of years ago, we launched the project that in English should sound something like grow together with the sport, something like this. We invite the children to remain at school after the standard timing, school timing, so late in the afternoon. We invite them to do specific sports like volleyball, basket, gymnastics, both rhythmic and artistic, karate, judo, and many others. We offer this at the elementary school, so from children from 6 to 10, 6 to 11. This is a strong change of mind, because from 6 to 10 we tend to invite children to do generic physical education. Now we are going to propose something specific on real sports with real trainers used to train athletes or used to train teenagers or adults. So we, in a nutshell, the project is based on 3 pillars. Family support, because we invite the families to keep the children at school late in the afternoon. Financial support, because we offer this with low prices, because our administration is basically rent for free the facilities. And last but not least, we also provide some sort of school credits to the children. So again, we truly believe that this can invite family, maybe not so open to allow their children to do sports in so young age, to do sports not in a generic way, but specific on volleyball, basket, so yeah, sports diplomacy in a wider meaning.
Thank you. Great initiative.
Thank you.
Mr. Shabansky, so the question is now for you. Can you share your experience and thoughts about the role in sport in mega events such as Olympic Games, as I know that you've been on many of them, in promoting sport diplomacy relations and soft power?
Yeah, thank you. You know, in ancient times in Greece, Asian Olympic Games stopped the wars in order athletes to show their power of mind and physical. So in 1896, one French educator, Baron Pierre de Coubertin, restarted the Olympic Games. Today we have the modern Olympic Games, but very soon the political people realize the power of sport and Olympic Games, and they start to use the Olympic Games for so-called propaganda. You know this. As a result, we have one Olympic Games in Berlin, 1936, with a lot of propaganda, and then we have 3 Olympic Games in a row who was boycotted. This is Morale, 76 boycott for 1/3 of the African nations, then Moscow, and then Los Angeles, 1894. So without reaction, the leaders of the Olympic Games realized very soon that Olympic Games will stop and will die. So we have decision. The last 3 presidents of the Olympic Games are very close connected to the diplomacy. Juan Antonio Samaranch was ambassador in some countries. Then we have Jacques Roch, and now we have the president of the Olympic Games, International Olympic Committee, Thomas Bach, who is a doctor in law. It is very important today to have the sport leaders who have the profile of balanciers in order to stop the intervention of political in sport. As a result, I can give you one very strong example. In Olympic Games in Pyeongchang, it was 5 years ago, in Korea, both Korean countries who are in conflict for 70 years, South and North Korea, are competing with one team. This was United Korean team. And this is the result of the leaders of Olympic movement and result of the diplomacy in sport.
Can you tell us then the potential downsides of using sport as a diplomatic tool?
I found only advantage and not disadvantage of using the diplomacy in sport. I can tell you that today Olympic movement is very complicated situation because some of the athletes should be prevented to compete in next Olympic Games in Paris. This is the athletes from Russia and Belarus, and they are not guilty for the what their government doing. So the International Olympic Committee and Thomas Bach, president of the Olympic Committee, make his best in order not to stop these athletes to compete in these Olympic Games.
Thank you. Mr. Tejou, so Alpine Lorraine received the European City of Sport title in 2021. How does this recognition shape your approach to using sport as a diplomatic tool and enhancing intergenerational cooperation?
Well, first of all, participate and ask for the possibility to be a European city of sports means that you want to participate in the European family of cities and municipalities, that's included. So, can I make it a little bit broader, because for a small city in the Netherlands with 110,000 citizens and 342 cities only in the Netherlands, so we participate in a network of where I'm actually the director of the Association of the Dutch Municipalities on sports and health. We are really active there and share all the knowledge we have, the good things, but especially the things also which don't work, the best failures. Because for policy making, is it important to know what works and what doesn't work. Don't just try something, but know what you are doing. Evidence-based impact in programs. So I'm looking to Mr. Yves Lelostek also. In 2018 was launched the initiative of the Commission of European Parliament. The Commission also which is called SHARE, and in SHARE are members like the European Olympic Committee, but also UEFA, and I'm there also for the European cities and regions. and we talk about how can we participate through sports and physical activities in the networks together with national governmental approach, regional, but also on a European level and even on a worldwide level with UNESCO and United Nations or World Health Organization. And the values, for instance, at that time and still are, is like a sustainable Europe or a more greener Europe or a closer to the citizens Europe. I think this is especially an example of closer to the citizens. But when we talked at that time, we talked about how can we assure that the problems we are aware, like in COVID time, but also before COVID and also now, like mental, the refugees problem, everybody, the number one is everybody has to be there, has to participate, has to be the chance to participate. But how do you do that? At the local level, the nearest by government for people living in a house, hopefully, living in a house, living in the street, living in a neighborhood, living in the city. They don't live in the parliament in Brussels, they don't live in the parliament in The Hague or in Bratislava or whatever, or in Rome. So we like to think that the problems on the local level, we know what is necessary at the local level in which neighborhood for which person. And that's where we have to work together with all the levels of the parliamentary and governmental levels. We have to work together to make impact and change what is happening now. People are not able to participate, and that's creating a huge canyon, in my opinion, between the haves and the have-nots. And we can make the difference through sports, especially helped also with Erasmus Plus projects, of course, but also with local and national governmental approaches.
Can you share maybe sport initiatives in your city that promotes fair play and promote tolerance both locally and internationally?
Yeah, thanks for that question, because that's what are we doing, because it's a nice story, but now what we are doing at the local level. So, for instance, we have with us at this moment 2 refugees from Syria, which participate here. So we think that's first, but actually they were already in the program. So that was before Ramadan, to learn the language, to participate, to learn the local culture, things, with volunteers, but also with what we call Vital Offer. That's our association which we founded after COVID. They have professional, what we call neighborhood sport coaches, and they are active in all the neighborhoods with all different kinds of people, with refugees, in schools, what we call life skills for all, 16 weeks programs, children between 12 and 15 years old, learning about nutrition, about values for life, important behavior for life, please, but also, of course, sports, what can do it for you, and which sports fits for me. So the neighborhood sports coach, they help them together with the schools, and now this is maybe not so specific, interesting, but what we also do in these 16 weeks is involve the parents. The parents are involved in the same project. So at home, there is nothing, there's no difference. The parents has also to learn what to do together. So it makes a huge difference. But also with other kind of projects, we try to, of course, to interact, that everybody is possible to interact through sports and physical activities, and that's it's really working very well, because you mentioned your percentages. One is, of course, important that they are involved, social active, physical active. We have a participation degree of already 65%, so that's a lot. But we also like to see the crime rate going down and in neighborhoods, and that's because of these programs. They are involved and they know that it's their neighborhood and they have to take care of that neighborhood together.
I think these are great initiatives for generational development. To Florida to Trador, and I take with my panelists a big applause for them.
Thank you very much, Edith, for your moderation, because you are also from the city, beautiful city of Rijeka in Croatia.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Edith, for moderating this panel. And panelists here for the discussion. It was very interesting to hear the different initiatives going on throughout the European city, so thank you very much. And we will continue with the next panel. It is about the intergenerational sport values and healthy lifestyle. I would like to welcome on the floor Lucas Seyful from the Shawning Innovation and Development. Lucas, I would like to call your panelists. Yes, thank you.
What a great start here in the conference, the first panel. It's the honor for me to moderate the second panel. I'm looking forward to talk with representatives from Croatia. Please come on stage, the seat is yours. From Slovenia, from Portugal, from Latvia, and from Romania. As I said, the stage is yours. I think we start with a small introduction of yourself. Keep it short and simple.
Hello everybody once again. My name is Iris. I come from Rijeka Sport Association. It's a non-profit organization. We govern all sports in the beautiful city of Rijeka. We were also European City of Sport in 2022 and also Capital of Culture in 2020.
Hello everyone. My name is Dusan. I come from Maribor with the team Slovenia. I work as a physical education teacher and I'm a sportsman in free time.
Hello everyone, I'm Iris from Latvia. I'm from Provinces It's much better. Oh! Now I can hear it. Yes, okay. I'm from Liepaja, Latvia. I'm department of head of department, sport department, and yeah, we are a small city, not small, but third largest city in Latvia, and 65,000 people. And yes, I'm really glad to be there, and hopefully we will have some discussions.
Hello, good morning. My name is Louis. I come from Lisbon, Portugal. I know we are running late, Lucas, but I must say a few things. First of all, I would like to compliment all the panel members and all the officials, and thank to Sofia and Bulgaria for having us here. And a special hello to Christiane, and thank for the event organization, okay? Secondly, we are in the Moskva hotel, in the Kiev room, and this is just to say that sports can be, should be, and must be an effective tool to help to solve problems, social problems and other problems, but that's what sports can be, should be. Last, running is a no-wage business. Sports is a no-wage business. Health is a no-wage business. It's a no-wage business, period, okay? So, Lisbon. I come from the physical activity and sports department, and our motto is Lisbon, the city of all sports. And we have three main goals: engaging community in sport, developing grassroots sports, and empower people to take action and to engage in sports activities. That's it.
Good morning. We are Diana Vasiu,
and Cătălin Mureșan,
representing Gheorghe and former capital of culture CBU. And we are here with our running team from CBU. Thank you everybody for giving us the opportunity to be here and to present our vision about the running is no aging business. We thank so much Cristiana for giving us the opportunity, and we will present some things about European capital culture and discrimination as in sport.
Yeah, and we'll talk about how culture and sport can relate to each other, although on the first look they might not have anything to do with each other. Thank you.
Can you share some examples of successful strategies or initiatives that Rijeka Sports Association has implemented to diversify sports offerings during the large grassroots sport events?
Thank you for your question. So Rijeka Sport Association organizes big and small events, both on national and international level. And we are really proud that we say that for a small city, we organize big events. We try to engage different age groups, and I think this is the best diversification for sport events, especially on grassroots levels. We promote also age has no business in sport. So for us, we engage in all events, from young children to elderly people. Especially elderly, we have a lot of different programs for events that we promote, such as sports for elderly that is free for participation. Different kinds like swimming, hiking, judo, and a lot of different sports. So for us to engage the whole community is something that is most valuable and that we really appreciate, so that our grassroots events can be more popularized in our city.
A huge set of activities. Are there any challenges or obstacles concerning these issues? Have you some experiences, personal insights from it?
Of course, there are always challenges. Let's say that resources are always challenges in when you organize events. But for the financial resources, I think we are doing everything in our power to help sports in general. Let's say the most difficult thing and challenging is getting human effort, which is done by a lot of different programs, such as Erasmus Plus programs, for including volunteers that are helping us in organizing this kind of big events. And this is also, they come here, are volunteers that are going to run, so it's a lot of good programs that can include them in sport.
Thank you. Let's go to the west side of Europe, to Lisbon, European Capital of Sport 2021. Which benefits and advantages has occurred for the citizens and for the city after and within the year being European Capital of Sport?
Thank you, Lucas. Obviously, being Lisbon Capital of Sports in 2021, that was a rough year. And then that shook us a little bit up, and we have to make some adjustments, to be honest, obviously. But all the initiatives, all the programs, all the social programs and the terrain programs were already in there, and they continued, and they do continue on. Basically, besides the tourist side of promoting Lisbon as a friendly, eco-friendly city, there was an opportunity for a renewal of spaces and sports infrastructures and facilities. Yeah, green parks, building new and inserting sporting structures within the parks and within the public space, like cycleways, walking paths, calisthenic parks. All of this was part of the strategy to try and engage people to come and to do active leisure in the public space. Okay.
So you can say Lisbon is a city for a healthy lifestyle and active aging in Lisbon.
Yes, it is. Sorry, you will continue?
And have you any experiences for implementing the sports programs you've mentioned? How did you do that in Lisbon to integrate all the programs, all the initiatives? Were there some challenges, some obstacles what you have to overcome?
Basically, you have to empower also our field partners, the clubs, the institutions in a network partnership. You have to support them and give them the right conditions to be able to deliver the product, the service, and deliver all the things we need them to do. Because obviously, municipality does not work alone. We work in a network logic, and without all the institutions in the terrain, in the field, you are nothing. So you have to be able to help them and give them the right conditions, financially, logistically, technically, for them to do it right. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go up to the north, Latvia in Liepaja. Healthy lifestyle, intergenerational sport values and sustainability. There are keywords that may describe Liepaja in Latvia. Can you give us good practices from Latvia that combine these mentioned keywords?
Yes, thank you for the question. You know, in Latvia, Liepaja is known as the city with the best infrastructure. Yes, and if we have infrastructure, we have people who goes there, and that's why we are giving like this good opportunity to have a sport, And now in Liepaja we are working to how to say keep motivating coaches and mentors. It's also is like keywords which we can, I don't know how to say, promote and give them like more motivation to learn something or to teach something. Yes, and basically the biggest problem is finances, and that's why we are keeping this finance model up. We are trying to build it up, and we'll see how it goes. But right now, yes, the infrastructure is the most thing which all Latvians are really like in Liepaja.
So you see infrastructure as welcoming space for individuals to take part and be a part of the sports.
Can you tell me like keywords about what?
So for you the crucial thing is you base all on the infrastructure, so the infrastructure is the first step to get a good welcoming place for people to get into the sport.
Yes, it's like keyword, like the best keyword, because it's a safe place where they can go, and for every sport. Basically, right now we also built a football hall, and for 5,000 people, 500 people, football players can there play. After that, we built this hall, football hall. There's already 800 already. It's like going up.
Wow, thank you. Slovenia, Maribor, a great city of sport and known for hosting several FIS key World Cup races. That comes to me in mind if I think about the wonderful Maribor, but I know it's much more. What are some examples of specific values that sports can help instill in young athletes, and how do these values contribute to personal and social development?
Thank you for the question. I'll start my answer with the question. What do we want from our youngs, from our children? What are values do we cherish and one day have? And I think that teamwork, altruism, hard work, working ethos, respect, all those are values that we would be really happy if our children grow up in and become adults in our society with values like this. And as a physical education teacher, I think that those kids, those youngsters, can find every one of those values in sports. And examples, I have two good ones. One is happened in July this year. It's called EOF, European Youth Olympic Festival. There were almost 3,700 young athletes from 48 countries from the European continent, aged 14 to 18 years old. And of course, since this is a big sporting event and it's supported by the Olympic Commission and so on, there are those Olympic values that those youngsters can get there. And making such a big event, it's really hard if you don't have appropriate help. So there were almost 1,000 volunteers helping at this event. So if you combine everything, the Olympic values, people that help there, showing altruism, being there for those athletes, what can those young people learn from that? You know, somebody is there to help me. He doesn't get paid, he doesn't get reward, he doesn't get honors. So this is altruism and unselfishness and everything what I would like that my daughter is 12 now would have when she grows up.
Great example, thank you. Maribor, let's go to the European Capital of Culture 2007 to Sibiu. European Capital of Culture, not of sports. Can you give me some reasons why cultural and sport issues are closer related than we all here may think?
Yes, thank you for the question. Indeed, 2007 was a great year for Sibiu and for Transylvania and for Romania generally, because it was the year when we and Bulgaria became members of the EU, which was, in my opinion, the greatest thing that happened for Romania, at least, and probably also for Bulgaria. And we're glad to be a part of this success. Thank you. And I think sports and culture, I mean music and theater and all kinds of performances are common languages and are meeting grounds for people of different religions, of different political views. So people can put aside these differences and be together on a stage or run together. And so it's also a peace project. Like generally the EU is, it is a peace project. So yeah, I think another common thing of culture and sport is that they're both actually not basic needs, but well, secondary needs, and both have to compete for public funding and public attention rather than healthcare and education and roads and so on. So you always have to do a little bit more to get to the right funding. And I'd like to give an example also of an event that happened in Sibiu, which is organized by our sports club. We both come, and actually our whole team comes from Clubul Sportiv Comunitar, which is a community sports club, so which focuses on including everyone to do sports activities, running and swimming and biking, regardless of age and so on. And not on performance. And one thing that we do is a marathon. Well, it also has shorter races where people also run for different projects. So the NGOs of the city and of the region, they write projects and then they motivate people to run for them. And most of them are also cultural projects, like restoring some building or doing some theater performance for some marginal medium and so on. So that's also a field where culture and sports come together in this huge event which we have now for 10 years in Sibiu. Thank you.
So it goes together, sports and culture. I've heard of other examples, and there's a closure rule that's called ageism in sport, but it's not only an issue or a topic of sport, but also for culture. So how are you dealing ageism in your country, and which practices you have it to avoid it?
Hello, so taking from Catalin, I will continue to present our activities in the community club for sport. So we involve people of all ages and no matter of their sport abilities. We also have part of our activities focused on people with physical disability. They practice basket in wheelchair. And also there is no aging difference. We have young people, older people, all focusing on improving their life abilities, and we motivate to go on, to look forward, and being part of this basket team give them a reason to fight, to go further. The other activities is basically running, but we meet 3 times a week for running. We always start together, no matter of our physical abilities or our aging. We are doing warm-up together, have a short talk, and then we split on running, depending on our performance. But we always meeting after for cool down together. Once a month we go for a short drink, and socializing, it's better than physical performance. We also encourage our members to participate in a competition for non-professional runners, and to give them the possibility to evaluate their performance. They don't run for medals or prizes, but to give some, to encourage them to improve their performance. So most of them consider that practicing running together in a team give the motivation to go further and also validate their performance. They improve. We have a professional trainer that give us some advice to run better or to swim better, and this improve and give them the reason to go forward, to continue these activities. And sometimes, once a month or like that, we also have activities with children. So all genders will meet together and engage in activities like trail running or a short hiking. So we have this to meet this gender gap. We focus on this. So all ages or physical abilities are welcome, and this is not paid activity. You can do this for free, just come there and consider you train for health, not for performance. Thank you.
You much for your work. Thank you for your great answers. You could have.
Yeah, please, it's basically not a question time, but I just wanted to show you some moments from EOF.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too high. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all other lights. When it's game time. Seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like, this is my time. This is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it. Ready and set, I'ma own it. Blasted to 10, they keep going. There ain't no coasting. I never settle, don't play. Putting the kettle to flame. I go 100 all day. Foot on the pedal, no brakes. 10, 9, paid all my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's my time. Dad, I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time. haters wish that I slipped. No, I don't miss MJ all hits. Watch me pop off, I'm the king now. Moonwalk to the ring now. Keep on wondering how. Let that choir sing now. 10, 9, paid on my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's my time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I go. This is my time.
Thank you for allowing me to share these moments with you, because you can see a lot of happiness and collaboration there.
Good vibes for tomorrow for all of us, for all the athletes, for the runathon tomorrow. International cooperations, and to meet us today in the evening for the athletes evening. This vibes what we saw now from the Youth Olympics. I think we take this tomorrow to the runathon. I say thank you to our participants here for the second panel, and I think a big applause for all the questions and conclusions. Thank you.
Thank you very much to all participants. Thank you, Lucas, for moderating this panel. So before wrapping up the next steps, I would like to ask everyone who is going to the journey to Vitosha, please make your way to downstairs in front of the hotel, because the bus is waiting for you. I think maybe majority of okay. Are you going as well? No? Okay. Okay, so just for those that are going now to Vitosha, please make your way to the hotel, waiting, the bus is waiting for you outside the hotel. Yes. Are you going? Okay, so okay. So for those that we just need, only those who are going to Vitosha, please make your way. The rest, I need your attention just for 2 minutes more. As was said earlier today, there will be a pledge. We will be continuing with signing the pledge. So I also ask the officials representing the different cities to join me here and sign on the city behalf. So we start. Yes, first one. From Rijeka, yes, if you can take you for a second just to sign, please. Netherlands, Spain, Slovenia for Maribor. today. It was really great for me to hear the different stories from the capitals, towns and cities of sport, as well as the European capital of culture, so it was really great. I see that there were amazing moments to have during your stay, so have fun and enjoy. Thank you.
Yes.